Okay, the next question gives us two very specific ordered pairs. The ordered pair or point -4, -7, and the ordered pair -1, 3. And it wants us to find the distance between these 2 points, and then it wants us to give the answer two different ways. Once as an exact answer, and once as an approximate answer to 3 decimal places. So, I've written these on a piece of paper to give me a little bit more work room. -4, -7 is one point or one ordered pair. -1, 3 is the other. And I want to find the distance between them. Well, obviously, if I'm trying to find the distance between 2 points, I need to use the distance formula. So here's how you do it. Label the first point you see as x sub 1, y sub 1, and label the second point you see as x sub 2, y sub 2. Okay, so label. Now, once you've labeled, let's write the distance formula from memory. Okay, this is us. From memory, we need to know this formula. Distance is the square root of, and then you know what it is, I hope, x sub 2 minus x sub 1 quantity squared plus y sub 2 minus y sub 1 quantity squared. So from memory, that is the distance formula. Now what we do is a matter of plugging in. We don't know d, we're looking for it, we're trying to find the distance. It's the square root of. Put your paren. X sub 2 is -1. Plug it in. This minus comes from the formula, so you write it down. X sub 1 is a -4. Then we put the squared. Plus, in parens, y sub 2 is 3. Minus comes from the formula. Y sub 1 is a -7. And we put the squared. So you see what I did is I simply plugged in very carefully. And I didn't skip steps. Okay? Inside here, we know this whole thing is squared, but look what's going on inside here. This actually becomes a -1 plus 4, right? Because that's going to make it a plus. -1 plus 4 is 3. So we have 3 squared here. We have a plus. There's a squared out here. Inside here, minus minus is a plus again. 3 plus 7, so there's a 10 in here. So d is equal to the square root of 3 squared is 9. 10 squared is 100. When I add those together, always do what's under the radical first, then take the radical. We have 109 under the radical, but the distance formula tells me to take the square root of it. Now, this answer is an exact answer, okay? And what I mean by that is we didn't start punching in our calculator. Now, if I want an approximate answer, okay, we'll come back to this one in a minute. We're going to look at the exact in a minute. If I want an approximate answer, usually I would write d is approximately equal to, that's what the squiggles mean. I come over to my calculator and turn it on. Let's find the square root button. The square root button is above the squared key. So to get to it, we hit second function, square root. We put in 109. I close the paren, and I hit enter. And I think we wanted our answer to 3 decimal places, so that would be approximately 10.440. Okay? So D is approximately 10.440. Now, the only time I would ever want you to punch into your calculator is if I use the words approximate or give me a rough, idea what the answer is to a certain degree of accuracy. Don't just go hopping to your calculator, all right? Now come over here. The exact answer, D,
is the square root of 109. That is exact, okay? But there's something you should try to do. Remember back in previous courses when you had a number under a radical, you tried to break it up. Like, you tried to break it into, maybe 4 times something, or 9 times something, or 25 times something, or 16 times something. I want to know if 109 can be broken up. Well, let's try, okay? Let's think of our perfect squares, and you know what those are. 4, 9, 16, 25, 36, 49, and so on. Let's go to our calculator. Let's clear out what's there. Let's take 109. Okay, let's take
109 and divide it by 4. Nope, that doesn't come out pretty. So 4 is not a factor of it. Let's take 109 and divide it by 9. Nope. Let's take 109 and divide it by 16. Nope, it's not coming out to an integer. Let's take 109 and divide it by 25. Nope. Let's take 109 and divide it by 36. Nope. Let's take 109 and divide it by 49. Nope. Okay. So you know what that means? I mean, we could keep going, but obviously it's ridiculous. The next one would be what? Let's see. It would be 64. 109 divided by 64 does not come out to an integer either. So basically what this means is this answer is as simplified as we can get it. So the exact answer to this problem, D, is exactly equal to the square root of 109. The approximate answer to this problem, which you used your calculator to get, is approximately 10.440, and we had memorized the distance formula, and we knew how to use it.